everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Today is just going to be a little bit of a quick run through one. We're just here at the end of the day, at the end of our 10 Gen Club Season Closer event. You can see there's a few straggler cars around, my car sitting over there. But we're going to go for a quick ride here at my friend Hamza's Type R. Of course, here at Unity Performance, which is his business, which provides parts for all kinds of 10 Gen, 11 Gen cars, and some others. I'll put a link down below. But yeah, in a second here, I'll grab Hamza. He'll do a little quick overview on what he has done to his Type R over here, and then we're gonna go for a ride, get some reactions. And like I said, just a little quick one today. We're just at the end of the day here, but figured we should just quick little video and show you guys kind of what craziness he's built here with his Type R. Alright guys, so I grabbed Hamza because I could try to talk you guys through everything on here, but I know I'm going to forget something. So I'll let the man himself talk you through his baby.
What's up guys? So Hamza from Unity Performance. Some of you may know me, others don't. But Kenny's always been a great friend. His steering wheel install video that he did for me years back has always been one of the best highlights. So Kenny, thanks for that.
Well, and thank you guys for blowing up that video.
That was awesome. I think that's got 50,000 views or something like that.
It's closing in on it if not already there.
Holy crap. So that's there. Well, this is the Unity CTR, my Type R, community effort, built Type R. First things first is it's green. It is wrapped. So I love British racing green and the dark green, so I did that. And then just to add a bit of flair, added the yellow tint to the headlights as well as the fog lights. Minor detail that's also done is I've removed the red stripes all around the car, and the car looks so much cleaner without the red stripes disturbing the look. So yeah, we'll just take a walk around the car just to show you guys a couple of visual changes. People ask about the wheels. These are from a Canadian company called Super Speed. RF05RR is the wheel name. They are flow forged, and for 18-inch wheel, they're like 18.5 pounds, which is super light. Track them plenty and no bend. So 18 by 9.5 plus 38 with a 255/35 on there now. I can go bigger if I want. Behind the wheels are the Paragon 6-piston big brake kit, and this car sees a decent amount of track use, so that really helps a lot. The rotors are 355 mil, so they're not much bigger, but they're a lot lighter, and cooling is a lot better than stock rotors, so it definitely helps on the track, along with fluid pads and done. Rear visually, actually just wanted to make a visual change. Instead of 305 rears, they're 350 mil rear Paragon 2-piece rotors. When you stand back, like if, for example, when you come over here, Kenny, when you come back here, it looks so much more even now, having rotors front and rear that look about the same size. So performance upgrade is just a little bit more because there's more surface area, but more so it's just a visual impact.
Yeah, the visual side. Yeah, you can probably see that there.
Yeah.
You don't have like massive fronts or massive rears. They look visually even.
Correct. So
still giving you the performance that you want.
Like here's a stock Type R, as you can see, 350 front, 305 rear.
Yeah. So.
And it's something that always bothered me about the Type R, that having these tiny rear rotors.
Yeah, so you guys can see there how much tinier that is compared to the front, whereas over there on Hamza's, the camera would focus, you can see just much more even look when you look in behind the wheels.
Yeah. Underneath is where all the fun stuff happens. So 271 3-inch exhaust, and I'm sure you can catch some lighting if we can catch the red. So I'll point over here. RV6 rear control arms, Ultra Racing subframe brace, Öhlins road and track coilovers. Love suspension upgrades. I think suspension upgrades are truly the way to go. Stock suspension is really good, but what I wanted to do with this car was essentially make a road going version of Honda's TC race car. So essentially everything is Honda TC Type R underneath the surface. Coming around, it's a design of steering wheel that I've been carrying for many years. This is what I started off with. And then over there you'll see the factory seat changed out for the Recaro pole position. So I like the Honda factory seat, but the pole position fits me really nice. I love that. Factory passenger seat still.
Right.
And then shifter is the QED's fully adjustable short shifter stage 3 kit, meaning it has the cable bushings underneath the battery as well, with the QED Poco countersunk knob. So I guess if some people want to see it, what the shifting action looks like. Touch in. So super precise. Oh, you gotta find fifth sometimes. And there you go.
Nice.
And then, I guess what a lot of people want to know about is
probably what kind of power.
Engine. Everyone gets stuck on power, but I think you have to have like a complete package: wheels, tires, brakes,
exactly.
suspension.
You can have 1,000,000 horsepower, but you can't put it all to the ground.
Exactly. I think
what's the point?
Control is better than just sheer horsepower. So we're going to start over here. The Venturi intake. This is the one with the V2 MAF for the particular on details. The Venturi carbon inlet tube. 271 Kuro drop-in turbo for the FK8. Connected to that is the RV6 catted downpipe, and then of course the 271 front pipe and the 271 exhaust. So that's over there. MSD ignition coils, to be honest, I didn't feel much of a difference there, so that's a mod that you can just kind of write off. So power-wise, it made 406 wheel and 380 wheel torque. Now, some of the Type R guys watching your video, they're like, oh, that's not a lot of numbers, because full bolt-on, you can get, 395 or almost close to 400 on pump. And I truly understand that. That is a stock turbo at 100% capacity. But the thing is, the stock turbo at 100% capacity means reliability is being sacrificed, so it's only going to last that long. And the other thing is, stock turbo, if you look at the dyno chart on a stock turbo that's tuned, you see a whole bunch of torque right up at the very top, 3,400 peak torque, and then it falls sharply.
It just drops down.
Yeah, so you get 400 foot-pounds or 400 wheel torque at like 3,400 RPM. By the time you're at 7,000, you're at like 280 wheel torque.
Yeah.
Whereas with any drop-in turbo, doesn't matter 271, PRL, MHI, Rampage, you'll get peak torque at 42, 43, 4,400 RPM.
Right.
So you have 1,000 RPM more to build up peak torque to. And then instead of dropping sharply, it tails off slowly to a lot less. So instead of dropping 120 wheel torque by redline, it just drops around 50 wheel torque. I think it just makes for a lot better experience. Second thing,
it keeps you in the power band, pulling.
It's always in
longer.
the power band. That's the best part. It's always in the power band. Oh, the turbo is a ball bearing design, so it spools a lot quicker too, despite its larger size. And that's the other advantage. Ball bearing turbos, they are better at resisting heat for long duration, because I track this car quite a lot and I'm constantly on boost. I want that turbo to be reliable. So 15,000 kilometers, which is just short of 10,000 miles on this turbo kit so far, daily driven track, all sorts of weather and everything. It's been reliable. And the other thing about, wheel horsepower is, whereas stock turbo that is tuned, you'll see it hit peak horsepower around 5,800 RPM, and then it starts plateauing and then dropping. Whereas the dyno, the peak horsepower on this particular setup was at 6,800 RPM, and then it carried all the way till 7,200 RPM, where then there was about a fuel cutoff, and then the red line was at 76.
Right. So you're basically getting peak everything right through the rev range.
Yeah.
Right to the top.
Right to the top. It's just a lot more linear, and because it's ball bearing, so you're not losing the bottom end as much either, but you still you retain the top.
And I guess
end.
a bit less turbo lag too, as well.
Correct. The best way to describe this is like stock Type R, but with 100 more at the wheel of both torque and horsepower.
Right.
And that's what I wanted, so I'm really happy with that. I'm not going to make any changes yet.
And also reliable power.
Reliable power.
As well.
15,000 kilometers, not a single issue.
Right.
3 track days, 3 autocross days, street driven.
And numerous Mexico pulls.
Numerous Mexico pulls, that's all there. And yeah, there's a lot.
And then we got the 271 strap
yes,
bar.
271 strap bar. If you're not a believer, you'll have to feel what this does. Brake brace reduces your pedal travel by half. I absolutely love that. It's something that it's hard to explain to people until they actually see it. So a bunch of other things too, you know, spoon rigid collars on the car, RV6 compliance bushings, which is like, you know, the anti-lift kit.
Right.
Very little on the suspension is left stock. So yes, there is a bit of compromise with daily drivability and the ride, but the stability, high speed, or turn in at any time is way superior to what it was stock.
Yeah.
So I just love that road going Honda TC car feel, and that's what it was. This is a showcase of what Unity Performance can do, and you know, I believe that, you know, in order to sell parts, I have to actually test them, live with them, run them,
make sure they work, and not just, you know, believe in what you sell, not just sell stuff and then people have issues, come back and...
Correct. If, you know, someone comes to me saying, oh, I'm thinking about doing this, I can actually tell them with my own experience, hey, maybe this is overboard, or maybe this is just right for you, or, you know, try this or try that.
Exactly. You have the real world feedback,
that's
and
it.
you know, and if anything does go wrong, you know.
There you go.
But, as I say, nothing's gone wrong with this,
Yeah,
so
it drives day in, day out, and trust me, if something goes wrong with this car, everyone would know, just because of how, you know, visible this car is in the community, and it's always running. There's never a time when the car is down, so there's that. So, Kenny, you want to go for a ride?
Yeah.
Let's go do it.
Okay, so we're jumping into Type R. We're losing lights, so we're going to go for a quick run.
Yes.
And I should point out, we're not going to do anything too crazy because there's a bunch of food donations in the back.
Oh, yeah.
And the last thing we need is a soup can, like, hitting us in the back of the head.
There's probably like 150, 200 pounds worth of non-perishable food.
Yeah.
So...
And I'm a non-perishable human right now.
Right, and I did a lot, like, can you imagine if I brake hard enough and, like, the back of the Recaro just gets, like, slammed with scratches?
That would not be good. Although it would be entertaining for a video.
Yes. But no, we're gonna do a couple pull. Kenny's first time in this car?
First time in a Type R.
Really?
First time on a Type R on the move.
Wow.
So but yeah, so for sure first time in this car. This will be, I guess, my reaction to this car. And I feel like I'll be kind of spoiled now, because I feel like any other Type R I go in that's not at this level is going to be slightly underwhelming. Even though the Type R is still obviously an awesome car, even right from the factory.
So we're just going to do a third gear roll-on over here to keep the tires in check. And then, now see, tire spin.
Yeah, you can hear the wheel spin there.
Tire spin at 130.
That was a scrape on something. Yeah. Then I put it in the video, it's a bit shaky. Trying to hold on to the camera here.
So still, you know, there's the ground temps are really cold.
Yeah, we should put that out too, guys.
And we're on
it says it's 15 degrees outside, but the ground temperature is obviously gonna be a lot colder. And
we're on 808 endurance track tires.
Yeah, like I say, we're basically on like track tires here in the cold. So
second gear.
That wasn't like a crazy amount of spin. Yeah, you can definitely feel it fighting itself for traction.
Yeah. So definitely traction is limited at these temperatures. Once there's heat in these tires, like it rips and goes. So maybe now that, you know, there's some better heat in the tires, if we do that third gear pull again, we're gonna get it. Maybe I think I need to, because the car is fighting itself on traction, we're gonna do traction like fully off, so press and hold for 5 seconds. So now the car won't, you know, the traction control won't fight the power. I always have to drive this car with traction control somewhat off.
Right, yeah, so it's not just cutting power.
Right, no, like even if it's like fully on, the car doesn't go anywhere. It just freaks out. It just notices that, oh, there's just any bit of wheel spin, it cuts out entirely.
Yeah.
So, as you can tell when we did the pull earlier, so yeah, definitely have some more heat in the tires.
I should just point out, we were talking about the suspension upgrades, and like this thing basically just corners flat, even with tires not at the full temperature or the full optimal temperature. I can only imagine what this thing is like. Well, I got to go on track next summer for sure.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Just pushing like these cars, even a stock Type R, you can't really push it much on the street. So
Yeah.
you know, I think maybe next year I'll just kind of retire this car to like track only duty. This year didn't. In a year and a half I've done 30,000 kilometers, which is what, 20,000 miles in a year and a half. So it's driven. It's driven, but I think now the car's a little too extreme.
Right. Oh boy.
So this is a bumpy area.
Yeah, just a little bumpy.
Okay. Now we're gonna do like, we're just gonna hammer it in second gear and just kind of ride through the wheels.
I'm gonna just face you guys forward so I can actually hold on and not get a camera in the face.
Oh, there's a truck coming, but about just pulling all the way to the red line. It doesn't give out at any RPM.
Yeah, no. For reasons I'm not showing you guys how fast we're going, but I can tell you that was climbing to a fairly okay number, and yeah, you can just feel like the car just still wanted to pull and pull. Like you can tell there's power. You can feel that, like Hamza was saying, that linear power.
Does overwhelm the tires on a front wheel drive car unless you have drag slicks on a hot day.
Yeah, exactly, and we definitely don't have drag slicks on a 50-degree night in October in Canada.
No.
But I mean, that's still impressive. So yeah, like I said, I think this might have ruined me a little bit, but it was still a fun ride.
Appreciate you coming along. This is something we've been wanting to do for a long time.
Yeah, that just our schedules never seem to line up. This guy here is always busy with his regular job, and plus people wanting everything from Unity. So we'll head back to the shop and then we'll wrap this video up, guys. And yeah, that'll be it for Inside the Type R. Like I said, once again, low light, getting late in the day, but we wanted to bang the video. Like I said, we wanted to do it for a little while, just couldn't match it up. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the car. Of course, I'll pop all of Hamza's links in the description below if you guys want to check out more of the car or more of Unity performance here. Once again, if you guys own a 10th gen or now even getting into the 11th gen Civics, Unity performance, Hamza is the person to talk to.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, definitely got to come back here and film some more stuff with Hamza and in the shop as well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that quick little ride out in the Type R. Thanks again to Hamza for making it happen. And if you guys enjoyed the video, as always, please give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.